Hey Rob, how you doing? This is Ashley, and in this video I'm going to go over your current website. I'm going to break it all down for you. I'm going to show you who your biggest competitor is. So for example, for you, I'm going to show you the biggest electric company specifically in Tampa, and I'm going to show you why they're in the position they're in, how they're there. I'm going to give you some strategies that you can go and do yourself that can help with your overall appearance, your overall online presence, and your overall authority. I'm going to try and keep this video as short as I possibly can. I obviously don't want to waste either of our time. So once you're finished watching this video, reach out and we can kind of take things from there. So first thing that I'm going to start with is your current website. Now when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate that site, and to be able to cater to different types of people coming to your website for whatever reason that may be. Now what I mean when I say that is when people come to your site, they do not want to have to scroll and dig and read and click just to figure out what services you offer, let alone what areas you offer those services in, if you're local to them or not, so on and so forth. So what we like to do on every single one of our websites is have all of that information readily available right from the start of the website. So taking a look at your site and seeing what you currently have on here, I definitely like how you have your services all up here at the start. You have some of them in drop-down menus, which is even better. Having them in drop-down menus makes your site that much more user-friendly. I like how you have the click-to-call phone number right up at the start of the website. That also makes your site that much more user-friendly. But it caters to specific types of people coming to your site. So some people, they're going to come to your site and they're going to click on that number, call you on the phone, and that's it. Other people, they might not be able to talk on the phone. They might be at work still, whatever the case may be. So we need to make sure that we have multiple ways for people to get a hold of you for the services that you're offering. So I would also suggest for you guys to have a form submission option somewhere right at the start of the website. Again, that way they don't have to scroll to find it, but that caters to the opposite type of people who can't talk on the phone. So scrolling through, looking at your guys' content, when I'm talking about content, it's everything that I'm highlighting. In order to be considered an authority in the eyes of Google, you need a minimum of 2,000 words of content. Now that's not just any old written content, that's keyword-rich, authoritative content placed on your homepage. Now, again, that's in order to be considered an authority. So as of right now, you guys are not considered an authority when it comes to your content because you guys don't have enough of it. Now, it's not as simple as just going and writing out more content on your homepage. You need to have keyword-rich, authoritative content. So what that means is if we were to work together, basically we'd go do what's called competitive keyword research. Based on that research, we'd find the keywords we know are going to bring you and your company more business, and that's based on those keywords already bringing your biggest competitor business. And from there, we take them and send them out to our professional content writers, and they would strategically place those keywords throughout the content that they're writing about you, about your amazing services that you offer, so on and so forth. Now, those keywords are so very important, and I'm going to show you some here in a little bit, but they're so important because they are what people are typing in Google to find you. And if you don't have any of those, and if you're not ranking for any of those, nobody's going to know that you exist. Now, coming over here, I'm going to show you one of your competitors from the Google search that I did. And these guys here are one of your biggest competitors. So if we take a look at their site, we can see they have all of their services all in beautiful drop-down menus. They have their click-to-call phone number. They have their book online. And then they have more content than what you guys currently have. Now, these guys do not have enough to be considered an authority themselves, but they have more than what you guys currently have. Therefore, Google has to give that spot to somebody, if that makes sense. So coming over here, I'm just going to break down Google for you based on this search that I did. So Google's broken down into 3 different sections. There's the ads, as you can see, right, which are right here. And if you're not familiar with them, basically Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage in terms of money. Now the conversion rate for these are pretty high, and that's obviously good for you because, as I'm sure you're well aware, when somebody calls you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase from you. Now this next section here is the Google My Business section, and this area here is a very important section to want to be in, as any section of Google is. Because remember how I said earlier, some people call to message you, some people come to just call you? Same thing with Google. Some people come to Google and they strictly go to ads. Other people strictly go to the Google My Business section, so on and so forth. So if we have you in all of those spots, you have the highest odds, especially if we have you in all those spots for a bunch of keywords that you want to be found for, you have the biggest and highest odds. Now, in this area here, as we can see, you guys currently aren't listed, which is an issue because you're missing out on all the business that comes here. And not only that, it's not only about getting business. Yes, that's a huge one, especially for certain people who are looking to get more business, but it's also about just the overall look and appearance of your site. If, you have a new client and you're like, oh, hey, go look at my website, and they can't find you anywhere, or, your website looks outdated and old and it's hard to navigate, it's not user-friendly, then they're going to go to someone else who is. So it's about catering to a bunch of different things, and it's a very fine line to make sure that you do cater to all of it. So in this area here, in order to get ranked in this section, it requires a few different things. Some of it is getting reviews, another is posting on your GMB listing weekly, another is making sure you have your listing filled out properly. That's a big one. Geotagged pictures. There's a lot that goes into this area here, but those are a few things that you could do that could help you get ranked in this area. Now, the last section that I'm going to go over with you is the organic section. It directly deals with your website. Now, in order to get ranked in this section here, it requires having the most relevant backlinks for the most effectiveness. Now, as I scroll through on this first page, we won't see your guys' site because I actually found you guys on the 4th page of Google, which nobody's going to the bottom page of the first page, let alone the 4th page of Google. So nobody's going to your site as of right now is what I'm trying to say. So we need to get you in on this first page here. And how we do that is we come over to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats. Now, your UR is how trustworthy or legit Google looks at your site. This number goes all the way up to a 100. You guys are currently rated a 7. You have 7 backlinks, which are rated a 30, which is not too bad. But because of all of this, you're only getting 6 people to your site each and every month. And don't get me wrong, you're getting some, but what I'm saying is it's nowhere near what you could or should be getting based on your competitor. And I'll show you that here now. So if we take a look at your competitor, we can see they have a UR of a 12. They have a DR, which is how strong these backlinks are, of a 60. But because of all of this, look at the traffic that they're getting to their site every month. That's a per month number. Keep in mind, this is just one of your competitors. So that's 640 people going to their website every single month. That's all potential business that you guys are missing out on. Now, if we take a look at where they're getting that business from, we can see that 100 people are going to Google, typing in electrician Tampa, and 81 of them are directly going to their website. Now, if we look through the rest of these keywords that just these guys are being found for, these are the keywords I was talking about earlier, is we'd find the best keywords, and these are the ones we'd send to our content writers. So 80 people are searching electrician Tampa, Florida. 300, 70, 60, 60, 50, Riverview electrician, 50. There is so much possible search volume out there that you're just not being found for as of right now. If you want to take your business to the next level, we handle the rest. It literally just takes you wanting to take your business to that next level. You see what you're currently getting. Let me go there. Versus what you could be getting just based on one of your competitors alone. Keep that in mind. I'm just showing you one of them out of many, many, many. But if you have any questions, want to talk some more, reach out. I'd love to talk some more, and we can take things from there. Have a great night, Rob. Bye.